So we're just driving right now. It's kind of like a rain day for us. I'm on my way to the site. It's kind of mid-afternoon because it's been raining so hard all day. But what I'm going to do is kind of clean up the storage container, bring a padlock because we lost our padlock, get the number 6 lugs that we're missing for an inverter to tie the neutral in, and just a couple wrap up things, bring the rest of the panels back to our facility so that we can rewrap them and get them out to another job site. We buy a ton of panels, usually a couple megawatts of panels at a time, and then we piecemeal them to the different sites from our warehouse and another establishment. So that's kind of how we like to do things material wise, is rinse and repeat with the same operation. But I'm almost on site now. I'm gonna kind of run the lull a little bit and take care of some of the mats that we put up on the roof. We have a little pallet of construction mats so that they can lay it down on the lay down yard so they don't penetrate the roof when they're booming stuff up, and rearrange a couple things and get ready for them to come back on Monday when the rain stops, because we're getting probably 3 days worth of rain here in the coming days. So the mechanical installers are going to come back on Monday, wrap up that. They have some stringing going on. When I pop up on the roof, I'll show you what they completed yesterday before the big rain, and the rest of what the electricians have completed as well. Currently, right now, what they're doing is they're doing the DC home runs from the roof down into that inverter room, and they fed the AC conduit that wraps the building from the loads panel in that electrical room that you saw in previous videos and that you'll see coming up, and then down into our 200 amp knife switch that we did the disconnect reconnect on yesterday, that we tied in after the fact. So a couple things coming up, just a nice explanation there of kind of what you're expecting here in the further down the road in the video. But that's to come, and I'm almost to the site now. Doing a good job. So we got the 2 J boxes. I have to tighten up some of these screws here. But then here's the roof. So on Monday when they come back, there's no wires ran. There's no, you see some red and black wires and some copper wire. You don't see them anywhere here. You just kind of see some floaters from the panels. So they're gonna come back and wire everything, string everything in between here, and then bring all the wires back here. When Angel comes back, he's gonna leave everything open-ended. The electricians will penetrate the back of that with a Hayco connector and punch the wires in and then feed it down. So came out real nice. Took about 3 days, maybe a little less so, because they started sometimes at 10 o'clock in the morning because of the ice. So we're gonna call the lull off tomorrow to get it off the rental, because we don't want to have any expenses hanging out there like that. So what they did is they boomed all their stuff up on the roof now. All these heavy spools of PV wire. This is the PV wire that's going to go up and channel through all this racking here. I'll zoom back out, and down to those J boxes. So they got a lot of indications here of open. This is like an open string here, so they know where to grab it and bring it down. And then any of the ones that are hanging down, they know that those are going to be strings, and they're going to be, pulling those down. So there's about a day's worth of work here for about 5 guys and gals. So that's kind of what the roof looks like. Nice Canadian Solar modules. And one of the things towards the end of the project is why I want to be here Monday before we start our other project, is making sure a lot of these are secured, right? That matters, especially in New York State with NYSERDA. We're gold status installers. So that means that we have 3 running years of perfect inspections with the state of New York, and they trust us doing the installations for the customers. So a lot of these clips look good, but I'm going to go through each array on Monday, and each not array, but the panel spacing. Just kind of walk down in between them, make sure that all of these things are tight, making sure that they're not crooked, because they'll fail us. They'll give us a major failure on all that. So all these look pretty good, but again, you got to check the QA list. Quality assured is very important in solar. This thing's 3 stories in the air, lots of wind, and lastly, making sure the brick counts are correct, because these are actually engineered. Each one of these buckets is engineered, and that's why there's 4 on the outside here. So the Solega, who's the racking manufacturer, give us the engineering specs on how many of these pavers need to go across the whole array. So just a nice little video there of the roof, and it's about 95% complete now. So we're just cleaning up the site now, and just kind of got basically all the stuff that was there from the earlier shots and videos. The stuff is basically getting cleaned up now. These are the construction mats. I gotta put the tailgate down yet, but this is what's getting loaded up to go to the next site. I'll kind of explain to you guys what this is. So these are basically just real thick mats that go down on top of the rooftop, very heavy duty, that will go down to protect the roof, the EPDM and TPO roofs, from getting the any penetrations when we're booming this stuff up, because the solar panels have sharp edges. If they're dropped, then there could be some serious issues on that. So that's kind of what I'm doing there, and then I'm going to pull out the other set of panels and put on top of this, strap them down, and then bring them back to the office. It's weighted down a little bit, but not too bad. We'll be on our way.